As you know, we're getting ready to go to the mountains, going to the high country with the horses. And we're getting the horses in shape. But guess what? I have to be in some kind of shape too. In case something wrong happens, I need to be able to walk out of there or help myself or the horses or someone else out of a mess. So I better make sure I'm in good shape also. Here's part of how we're going to do it. Since we're not going to the gym right now, my son Wayne and I made this chin-up bar, so we'll be doing some chin-ups using our own body weight to pull on. And we'll be using this low bar for a different purpose to pull. I'll show you that in a second.
says contact Apple support there, so he should know how to fix this.
We are headed to Sawtooth Mountains with these horses. Now we've been putting shoes on them. We've been getting in shape ourselves, but you also have to get the horse into shape. And these two have decided to help me out. This is my daughter Emily and her friend Heather. They mentioned going for a horseback ride, so I took them up on it. So we've come down into along the Snake River and the Snake River Canyon. We're doing some riding today. Thanks, girls. It's straight ahead. You folks haven't met our horses yet. This Palomino horse is a quarter horse. His name is Jesse James. And the next horse in line here is Geronimo. And the one in front with Emily is Gypsy Rio.
I wonder if there's ever a point in the nighttime that you can see the moon right through it.
Oh my god, dude, that would be a perfect picture.
Right?
I'm all being a daredevil, I'm like...
Yeah, but you've spent more time on horses than I have.
No, I know that. No, I'm just saying, like, that's scary. I don't know. I should be holding on, but instead, I'm like... I can never be like a roper.
No.
No. I'd be way too scared. Or somebody that got bulls and stuff, you know? The bull riders. Yeah. Nothing. I can rope with safe cat.
We've had a good ride. Horses are keeping up the pace, not getting tired at all. We are getting ready to pack up and head to the high country, one of my favorite places to be. Now this horse, her name is Ginger, but one of the things we have to do is protect the horse's feet. Out here in the pasture and in our show, when we're traveling with the show, our horses don't need shoes on. But when we go into the Rocky Mountains, we're going into the Sawtooth Range of the Rocky Mountains. Up there, it is rocky. They're going to be climbing mountains with us on their back, and they need to protect their hooves from those rocks. So we'll be putting these shoes on their feet. These are the tools we're going to use. We use this anvil here, it's a heavy piece of steel, to shape the horseshoes in case the shoes don't fit her foot with the right shape. Then we'll use this anvil and this hammer to change the shape of the shoe so it fits. This little hammer is used to hammer the nails into those holes into the outer part of her hoof, a place where it will hold on to that shoe, but it will not hurt the horse. I'm going to use these gloves to protect my hands from all these sharp objects. These are nippers. We're going to trim her hoof to make it the right length. This is to groom the inner part of her hoof. This is a file. We'll make sure it's nice and flat. This little tool pulls the nails out in case I put a nail in the wrong spot. That little tool will pull them out. Once I put the nails in, they come out the hoof wall, and I'll cut those nails off with these nippers and bend the nails over with this crimping tool is what they call it. These are the nails we'll use, horseshoe nails. They're a special nail because they're marked. They're marked on that side right there. That goes towards the inner part of the hoof. And the reason it's marked is it's hard to see, but this nail is tapered on this side. And that means the nail goes into the hoof, and then that taper makes it bend out and goes to the outside of the hoof so we can cut it off and crimp it over. So you got horseshoe nails, gloves to protect us, and these chaps will protect my legs from those nails when they come out, and protect my pants from getting dirty and torn from the horse's hooves. And this is important also. It's fly spray. We got just enough. When we're working on a horse, we don't want the horse jumping around because the flies are biting her. So I will spray this horse with some fly spray, put my chaps on, and we'll get started. Now this horse is usually pretty good with being sprayed. Usually pretty good. Oh, it looks like she's gonna be fine. Get her legs. I also want to get her face, but horses don't like that, so I'm going to stand behind a little bit. Just kind of cast that spray up there. Get that on her ears from a ways away. That should make things a lot easier for both of us. We got our outfit on, got our tool. First thing we're going to do is shape up this hoof. Give me your foot. Atta girl. Atta girl. Yeah. Use our hoof knife to clean it up a little bit. Good, don't get my head. It's like trimming your fingernails. This part is. Quit. Stand still. Okay, this is what we took off. We'll see how that looks with the file. Atta girl. What we did, we took out that extra hoof you saw that we cut off. We're going to replace that with steel so she can walk on those rocks, not injure her foot. Okay. Our shoe fit almost perfectly. It's not quite wide enough. She's almost in between sizes. Just going to flatten these sides a little bit so they flare out, give her a little more support on the outside. See how that works. Give me a foot. Atta girl.
Oh yeah.
The last tool I didn't mention is treats. I give the horses grain and a treat while we're shoeing if they're being good. That calms them down so they know they're doing the right thing. They don't have to be nervous about it. This doesn't hurt her, but she's not used to it. We don't do this very often. Oop, you're okay. You're okay. I don't want her to pull that foot away because that nail is sticking out right there. She could put that right into my leg. So, before that happens, I'm gonna twist that nail off with my hammer. We'll continue nailing. Make sure it's coming out down here someplace. Okay. That's a little higher than we wanted it, but we'll take it. Okay, we got our front shoes on, and this is the reason we put them on there. So she could walk around in the rocks and she won't care. Looks like she's set.